Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Friday, March 31st, 2017. It's currently 9:46 a.m. and it is raw, wet, and ugly out there with temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s in the New York City metro, and lower to mid 40s in the Philadelphia metro. Winds are from the east around 10 to 20 miles per hour along the coast, 5 to 15 miles per hour over the interior. Those winds will increase as we head towards the afternoon and evening hours as our area low pressure tracks towards the region and intensifies off the New Jersey coast. A couple of key points I want to really make here is that the National Weather Service was really pointing on the potential for freezing rain, especially over portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, and of course the wintry mix potential here over northern Connecticut. As of this morning, I've been watching this since 4 a.m. So far, temperatures have remained above freezing at all locations. The only exception would be up at around 925 millibars, which is why you've seen some sleet in some locations over northern New Jersey. But overall, this is a warm environment, and it's going to lead to pretty much mostly rain. But I can't rule out some rain, snow, sleet mix over northern Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, and northeastern Pennsylvania. So definitely watch as you are traveling this morning and on through the rest of the day. For the rest of the region, it is just going to be raw and ugly out. We're talking about temperatures rising into the mid 40s to possibly a few mid 50s over southern New Jersey and around the Philadelphia metro. It's not going to feel like it though, because that rain is going to be bone chilling and it is going to be whipped with a strong easterly wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour by the time we get to this evening. On the radar, on the water vapor satellite picture, I want to show you this is kind of a unique view of the water vapor satellite picture. This storm here, out here in the Atlantic, is what's causing this storm to track due east and slowly move through the region, thus leading to our heavy rainfall event. It's not allowing the storm to lift northward and quickly move through the region. It's slowing the storm down. So I just kind of want to show you how a storm way out in the Atlantic can have an impact on our weather here. So this is what you're talking about when you hear meteorologists talk about a 50-50 low, 50 north, 50 west. This is what you want to look. This is textbook. This is insane how perfect this is. If you see this in the winter, you're preparing for a major winter storm. But this is spring, so we're dealing with a major rainstorm instead. Now, what we're going to be watching is this area right here. This is an area of strong lifting. And then here's our upper level low that's going to be traveling right along, basically right along southern Pennsylvania and off the New Jersey coast and then to the south of Long Island. And the track of that upper level low is going to allow this area of strong lifting and strong what we call moisture transport to pivot into the region. So when we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, what that basically means is that all this strong lifting, see all these cold cloud tops here, and it's pretty cold. That's all going to shift towards our neck of the woods, and that's going to lead to some very intense rainfall for this afternoon and this evening, leading to rainfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 2 inches, locally up to 3 inches. On the radar, you can see right now we have some broken showers here, some areas of heavier rainfall, and in between these breaks, basically this is all drizzle here. Here is our heavy rainfall for this afternoon evening, and that extends all the way back through the Ohio River Valley. And all of that is going to pivot through our neck of the woods. I should point out that some of this yellow here are elevated thunderstorms and heavy downpours. Nothing severe, but if you hear a rumble of thunder every so often, that's pretty much what it is, as the upper levels and the mid levels of the atmosphere are still rather unstable, supporting that convective potential. So basically, it's going to rain. It's going to rain a lot, and unfortunately, it's going to lead to some potential for some flash flooding of roadways, streams, small rivers, and of course along the coast, because of that strong easterly wind, we're going to be dealing with coastal flooding where tides are going to be 1 to 3 feet above what you normally would expect for the high tide for this evening and tonight. So let's dive into this forecast. For this afternoon, rain, and a lot of rain. Watch out for a wintry mix of rain, sleet, and snow. No real accumulation over the Hudson River Valley and over northern Connecticut, possibly over portions of northern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania as well in the highest elevations. Otherwise, we are talking about a great deal of rain Temperatures will range from the mid-40s. Well, all right, let me put it to you this way. Over the far northern interior, temperatures are going nowhere. Upper 30s, lower 40s. Pretty much that's about it. New York City Metro, lower to mid 40s, pushing maybe into the upper 40s. Philadelphia Metro, upper 40s to lower 50s. And then towards southern New Jersey, mid to upper 50s as you get closer to that warm front. Any way you slice it, it's going to be raw and ugly outside. For this evening, that low pressure system will be moving towards the region. Watch out for some very strong winds. It is going to be very rough travel conditions for this evening. So the evening rush hour is not going to be pretty with poor visibility, and it is pretty much not going to be a fun time to drive out tonight if you have any plans for tonight. This heavy rain will continue to be intense. Again, watch out for that wintry mix over the northern interior, especially higher elevations above 700 feet. And watch out for those strong winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour with higher gusts. Don't be surprised if there's a power outage or two. And by the way, if you're along the coast, be on guard for some minor coastal flooding. All this mess starts to leave by tomorrow morning. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 30s over the far northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. By the time we get to the afternoon and evening hours, we start to clear out the entire region. I'd say about 8 a.m. most of the forecast area will be dry. Unfortunately, for those of you in eastern Long Island and eastern Connecticut, you're going to have to deal with rain and a rain-snow mix until about, I'd say, 2 p.m. And then after that, we start to clear out. High temperatures, really not going all that where, mid-40s to lower 50s at the warmest. A rather cool, raw day. Sunday, though, is much better. High pressures in control, winds from the northwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour, low temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, high temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. It's certainly getting better. Monday, opening day, scattered cloud cover, tranquil weather conditions. Temperatures will range from the upper 30s to lower 40s for lows. High temperatures in the mid 50s to lower 60s. Now, if you're right along the coast, look for mid 60s. So those of you going to City Field, definitely bring a jacket because temperatures are going to be in the mid 50s and it's going to be a bit cool out there, but sunny and dry. If you're heading towards the Phillies Stadium, basically upper 50s to lower 60s and a very comfortable afternoon there as well. For Tuesday, another rainstorm. Hey, it's a wet spring. This rainstorm could produce another 1 to 2 inches of rain, so we're going to have to watch that very carefully. Low temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, high temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. I do want to point out there is no cold source whatsoever with this low pressure system. Everybody is going to be raining on this one. On Wednesday, we dry out for a day. We get some scattered cloud cover. Temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 40s for lows and upper 50s to lower 60s for highs. The rain comes back on Thursday and will be heavy at times. I'll have to watch this very carefully for another potential for some flash flooding. Temperatures will range from the lower 40s for lows and upper 50s for highs. And on Friday, we dry out with scattered cloud cover as expected. Temperatures ranging from the lower 40s for lows and lower to mid 50s for highs. That is your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NY and JPA weather. Please use caution while driving today, and if you see a roadway that's submerged with water, do not drive through it because you never know how deep it actually is. So, use some caution and try to find another route. Thank you as always for following NY and JPA weather, and stay safe out there.